The relentless drought has pushed meat prices up, and with wages not keeping pace, shoplifters have a new target. So supermarkets have resorted to extreme measures.
People shouldn't have to steal meat. We shouldn't have security tags on meat.
They've got their eyes on the eye fillets. This thief likes his beef.
It's not surprising, meat's gone from $3.50 a kilo to over $6 a kilo.
Here, a hungry shopper is found with Hungarian salami down his pants.
Why do you have the on shop down your
Light-fingered shoppers with a taste for red meat are sometimes caught red-handed, but mostly they get away with it.
You're stealing from the producers of the product as well as the big supermarkets.
But it's not just Coles, Woolies and Aldi paying the price.
And those costs have to be borne by the consumers at the checkout.
That's right, you're forced to pay more thanks to these meat thieves.
It is expensive, and we're retired folks, so we've got to be careful about how much money we do spend.
Now the supermarkets are fighting back, cracking down on cutlet crooks and pork pilferers.
It's as a result of a long-term epidemic of shrinkage and shoplifting.
You might have noticed Coles and Woolies are using security tags on choice cuts of pre-packaged meat in a bid to combat theft.
If that's the way that Coles and the supermarkets have to protect themselves to protect their profits, so be it.
It doesn't bother me to buy meat like that.
Yeah.
It's not really going to stop you from cooking it.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't put it in the microwave, I guess.
No, I wouldn't cook meat in the microwave, no.
With billions lost to shoplifters every year, the supermarkets have had enough. Coles recently trialling cameras on top of some self-serve checkouts to catch brazen shoplifters.
In the last 10 years, the price of meat has gone up 100%.
Founder of Pricing Insight, Ron Wood, isn't surprised meat has become such hot property for thieves.
Average weekly wages have only gone up around 35 to 40%. So the cost of living in real terms has actually gotten much harder for the average consumer.
Mum of two, Penina Peterson from Melbourne's Frankston, says she's fed up with increasing meat prices.
Meat is expensive. You have to have a lot of hacks and a lot of kitchen tricks to keep good meat on the table.
The founder of dollardinners.com.au has developed some handy tricks and tips to make her meat spend go further. For instance, she adds veggies and breadcrumbs to homemade meatballs.
We're getting double, and once these are cooked, they actually look just like these meatballs, and the kids don't even notice, and they don't even notice that they're eating more vegetables.
Penina slow cooks a lamb roast and spreads it across multiple meals.
This is a lamb roast that I've slow cooked, and I would shred this up and I'll get 4 or 5 meals out of one lamb roast, and that's because I'm putting the shredded meat into fajitas and onto pizzas and onto baked potatoes.
She also says she gets triple the amount of meat sauce by thickening it with veggies.
So I might put that meat sauce on some mushrooms and pop them in the oven with some cheese on top. I might put that on top of some zucchini.
IGA tells us they've installed extra security cameras over the meat section in many of their stores.
It's quite sad that they do that.
Ebony from South Melbourne says she often sees thieves shoving meat down their pants at her local supermarket.
Well, what do you think when you see people doing the shoving down the pants? It must be quite...
It's very confronting because they just do it and then they just walk out and you see them pull. You go around the corner there and then they're taking it all out. My daughter just goes to kinder around the corner, so I see it all the time.
And we've got the quality to beat the supermarkets.
Butchers like Michael from Amot Quality Meats in Melbourne's Queen Victoria Market says he doesn't have to worry about thieves.
No, well, we don't have any problem with theft because we can't really get into the cabinet. We've got a cabinet and we've got plenty of knives around, so...
you wouldn't want to mess with you guys.
Yeah, so, it's a risk.
According to Michael, rising supermarket meat prices are driving more shoppers to independent butchers.
I think people are craving for a bit of service these days. They don't mind paying a little bit more As long as they can get a bit of service and it's not just thrown at them, and you have to take it the way it is at a supermarket.
Personally, I don't shop buy meat in supermarkets. I always rather come eye to eye, face to face with the butcher.
Every dollar that comes into your house, in my mind, should be maximised, and meat is no exception.